I'm cold.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We are here on our Pilates mat for this beautiful 20-minute Pilates class with our Theraband. You will need for some stretching today, this Theraband, this particular one, or anything that works well for you. Whenever you're ready, we're going to get straight into our workout. I'm just going to get you to start rolling your shoulders back. So make sure as you roll the shoulders back, you're really taking those deep inhales and deep exhales, just starting to stretch out through the chest. Inhale all the way up to the ears, exhale, draw those shoulders down. Let's do that one more time in this direction, just warming up the upper body. And let's reverse those circles. And I really want you to take these circles as big as you can, really drawing those shoulders all the way up to the ears, getting rid of any tightness or tension this morning or this afternoon, whenever you're doing this workout. Just one more time. Let's release our neck. So I want you to take your head over to your right shoulder and then just over to the left side. So just taking a gentle little neck stretch there through the side of the body as you let that head be nice and heavy, feeling that stretch from your ear all the way down to the outside of the shoulder. And make sure as you're working in today's class that you work at your own pace. If you need to take a break, feel free at any given moment to take a break. We'll draw that chin down towards that chest, and as we inhale, lifting up that crown of head all the way back to the beautiful ocean behind us. Breathing out and breathing in, just stretching through the front and the back of the neck. We'll do that one more time. And then we'll just start to circle. One of my favorite exercises for getting rid of any tightness or tension there is just circling the neck, circling the head. And you might want to take this in a particular direction or just continue as I'm showing, just to keep changing. And as always, if this doesn't feel comfy, just take a little bit on the easier side of things. Always work in your own way and with your own rhythm. Just taking a gentle twist before we get into our first Theraband exercise. So I'll just get you to start with that Theraband up overhead and make sure it's not too wide. I'll just turn around so you guys can see what's happening. We're just going to do a little lat pull here. So as you exhale, I want you to draw those elbows down to those hips, and as you inhale, lifting those arms up overhead. So as I said, not too wide, also not too shallow, so that you're not feeling too much of a stretch, but you're also not feeling nothing, right? So you want to be, as you're working, making sure you're working again at your own tempo, at your own pace here, so that you can really feel the stretch working for your body. Good, and exhale, drawing those arms down and up. Nice. As you breathe out, just making sure as well that you are connecting into that powerhouse. You don't want to stick those ribs out. And then when you're ready, just taking almost like a little Titanic flyer here, lifting through that heart space, that sternum, and just make sure that you're breathing. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out, holding that stretch. Good, and then we'll release the Theraband, and I'll get you guys just to take a little child's pose or balasana. So just letting those arms be nice and heavy, letting that head be nice and heavy as you let the crown of the head release down onto the mat. Beautiful. And then when you guys are ready, just coming into a gentle cat and cow. So we'll take about 6, 7, 8 of these, and I'll just get you to start to flex the spine and then take a beautiful extension of the spine. And as you're taking that gentle flexion, I want you to start to engage the Mulyana Bandha, also known in Pilates as your powerhouse. So again, that gentle sensation of closing the ribs together and pulling that navel into the spine as you exhale. And then as you take that inhale, reaching those shoulder blades back and down as you open through the neck, head, chest, and shoulders. Exhale to tuck and inhale to reach, lengthening that spine. Make sure you're creating space there between the vertebrae. And then we're going to take a little twist over to our right hip and then gently over to our left hip. So if I was to look at you from above, it is almost like your spine would be doing a little C curve here as you twist those hips from left to right. And that just gives the side body a gentle stretch, gives the greater trochanter, the outside of the hip, a nice stretch as well. So this work should feel really, really, really good. Nice. And we'll just slowly but surely find our way back onto our heels, and do give those wrists just a little roll, a little wriggle there, just to get rid of any tightness. I know this can be quite tough sometimes for the wrists, so just let those hands go. Let's go into our little donkey kick here. So as you can hopefully see, you're just going to pop that Theraband around your right foot, And you just want to support the Theraband by holding down onto that Theraband and pressing that leg back on the exhale. As you inhale, drive that knee forward, and as you exhale, engaging through those right glute muscles, that hamstring, as you push that leg back. Now, as much as you want to lift the leg as high as you can, again, remembering I've done 12 years of dancing here, so I have that strength and capacity to keep the strength and the core work. But if you're lifting that leg high, I just want to make sure that you're not dropping through the tummy. So make sure you're really working through the powerhouse, so not sinking through the lower back, all right? Exhale to push back and inhale to release. Good, and exhale, you don't have to go to 90, you can if you want to. Just making sure you are activating through the back of the leg and just holding that and pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and coming in. Let's change directly onto our left side here. So I'll get you to pop that foot again, or that Theraband over that archer foot, popping that hand down, making sure you've got that resistance there. And when you're ready, starting to kick that leg back on the exhale, and then on the inhale, bend. And then on the exhale, pressing back through that leg. And then on the inhale, just keep moving. It was very windy and very cold on the day that I did record this, so just keep moving into those donkey kicks, guys. Just pressing back and in. Good. Again, just making sure as best that you can to keep those hips stable. You want to keep the shoulders and hips in alignment here. So what tends to happen is that right hip will sort of jump off to the side, and you want to just make sure as if there's a wall beside you, right? So you want to keep that stability through the supporting side. Good. Let's go for a couple more, guys, here on the exhale to press back, inhale to bend, and exhale just holding that back. Let's go for some little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just coming back in. Hopefully you felt that in the booty and the hammies. I'll get you guys just to pop that Theraband off to the side for a sec. As we just take a little 90-90 here, so just letting those knees gently melt from left to right, just letting those hips soften here. So take a little breather. Beautiful. All right, in your own rhythm, let's go for some back work. So this is really good for our posture. Taking that Theraband around both arches of the feet, I've just actually had a little bit of mouth surgery, so I'm struggling to get these words out, but I want to get this video out, so here we are. All right, so crossing those Therabands, I'll just get you guys to start rowing those arms back, and hopefully, as you can see, you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades back and down as you pull that Theraband. Elbows at about shoulder height, if not just a little bit lower than shoulders, but make sure you do keep your shoulders down as you squeeze that walnut, you squeeze that peanut between the scapula. So make sure you're really pulling the tips of the scapula back and down as you breathe out, push back, and inhale, release. And exhale, pushing back, squeezing the chest wide and broad, elbows back on the exhale, squeeze, and release. Last one there, exhale, squeeze, and release. We'll continue with this exercise, moving into a twist. Exhale to twist to your right side, inhale. Exhale to twist to the left, inhale. Exhale, rotate from the lower rib cages. So make sure you guys are not just moving from the arms as you twist, rather using those oblique muscles. So using those transverse, those side body muscles. Good, as you take the eye line with you as well. Good, so trying to look back. It's almost like someone's calling you, they're trying to reach you and you want to see who's there. Look back. Nice. Let's release, uncrossing those straps, and just give the body a little drop down as you stretch out the hamstrings. So just take a little moment for yourself. Beautiful. Let's continue onwards and upwards. We've only got 20 minutes, halfway through our workout. Let's come down onto our backs, and I'll get you guys just to grab onto the knees as you let those knees gently float sort of left and right, or you can do a little paddle, whatever works for you. And then slowly popping those feet down onto your mat, making sure they are about hip width apart. Then just taking that Theraband and popping him pretty much in line with your rib cage, if not a little bit higher. And we'll get into some shoulder bridges or bridges here. So as you can see, I want you guys to lift your hips and squeeze your glutes. And as you're lifting your hips, and that Theraband is about shoulder height or shoulder width, I want you to gently push down on the thighs. And when I do this exercise myself, I have a feeling that I'm kind of wrapping my glutes together. So really working through the back of the hamstrings, back of the legs and the glutes. As you lift up, you want to breathe out. You want to inhale to hold, and then you want to peel through the spine. Really important here, guys, as you're rolling through your spine, that you are feeling the vertebra. So think step by step or vertebra for vertebra. So feeling this length, this inherent length through the back, all right? So less Jane Fonda, more Joseph Pilates, yeah? More of an articulation of the spine, although we love Jane Fonda. Beautiful. We'll keep going for a couple more here. So make sure, again, you're pressing your heels into the mat as you lift high. And then moving into some baby pulses. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1 we'll release, coming down, and just give those knees a gentle rock again from side to side, just a gentle windscreen wiper. I'm a fan of these windscreen wipers. They just give us a little break between the exercises. All right, let's start with our right leg, everybody. So I'll get you to pop that Theraband over the arch of your foot, and you're just going to hold the Theraband either with one hand or both hands and just gently feel that hamstring stretch. Now you might want to close the eyes here or just continue to breathe as you start to push that leg down towards the end of your mat and then up towards the ceiling. Okay, so just moving into a very slow, controlled and lovely, gentle grand battement, also known as just a leg kick here, pressing that heel down on the exhale, working through the back of the hamstring, and then inhale, enjoying that stretch. Exhale to press down and inhale to lift up. Beautiful. And exhale, pressing the leg long and lifting up. Lovely. And exhale down and inhale up. We'll go for 2 more. And exhale down and inhale up. Good. And on our last one, we're going to just hold this little split. And as you're holding this split and breathing into the hamstring, I want you to also focus on breathing into the left hip flexor. So feeling that inherent stretch through the back of both knees, a gentle split. Beautiful. And of course, as always, let's go on to our second side here. So when you're ready, taking that left foot up, and same, we'll just start with that gentle kick of the leg. And again, it's a very slow, gentle kick. So nothing forced, nothing too crazy. Just pushing down on the exhale, and on the inhale, extending and lifting up. Try as best you can as well to keep that neutral spine. So you want to keep the shoulders open. The lower back is slightly lifting. So you're not imprinting the spine, but of course you're not in this, as we say in German, Hohlkreuz, or I was always saying Holzkreuz. So you want that neutral spine, right? Good. Down and up. Beautiful. And we'll just go for 1 more full set. Down and up. Good. And when you're ready, taking that split, so just extending that bottom leg. And as you can hopefully see with me, I'm really trying to push that heel forward as well. So both heels are flexed, maximizing the stretch as we work. Beautiful. Taking 1 more breath in, and on the exhale, slowly release and relax. And just take a gentle good morning stretch. So you're just going to start to sort of point the toes, flex the toes, do your thing, stretching out the body, giving that spine a stretch. And when you're ready, just getting rid of that Theraband. You don't need to come up. I was just coming up because it was very windy. As I said, it was a very cold, windy day on the day that I filmed this. Let's go into some abs, guys. So I'll get you to float those arms up to the ceiling, and starting with just a single leg lift. So we're going to go for a set of 12 here. I want you to continue to change legs. So bring that head to that knee to the head. As you exhale, lift knee to head to knee, and release. Inhale, exhale, changing sides. Same movement, moving into a twist. So to the right, exhale to twist. Inhale, exhale, left twist. Inhale, let's go for another 2 here. Exhale to twist and release. Last one over to your left side. Exhale to twist. Beautiful. Let's center this off. Exhale, lifting both knees and release. Exhale, lifting both knees. Crunch and release. Exhale, lift and release. Exhale, lift and release. We'll do another 2. Exhale, lift and release. And last one, exhale and release. We might be going for bonus 2 here. Exhale and release. I would say this is our last one where we're going to hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, and do release. Relax. Calm down, guys. Take a little breather. Abs are always a good one. All right, just relax those knees left and right. And when you are ready, I will get you guys to slowly but surely come to a seated position. And when you're ready, we'll just do a quick swivel around onto our tummy. So as you guys could see, we're going to go into some back work. Just give those knees a gentle bend and just let those feet gently melt from left to right as you just give those hips a little twist. So just soften through the belly. Beautiful. And when you are ready, just making sure those legs are about hip width apart. Those arms want to be at 90 degrees, and we'll just move into a very gentle sphinx. So almost like a cobra, but a baby mini cobra here. I want you to keep your elbows on the mat. or for me on the sand here. So keeping those elbows connected to the earth. As you're lifting up, try to keep those shoulders, again, peeling back and down away from those ears. And as you exhale, you want to push the shoulders away and down into the earth, and then release. So as you exhale, you want to lift up, try to open that heart space, open the sternum, lengthen the neck, crown of head, and release. Let's keep going. Exhale to lift. And release. And again, lifting up, lift, 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 high, high, high. And release. And again, keep pushing those arms into your earth, guys, as you lift up. And as you can see, that neck is nice and long, so we're not crunching through the neck at all. This will be our last one. As you come up, squeeze, release and relax. And just take those hands over or under the head rather, and just take a little moment for yourself. All right, classic Pilates exercise. Let's start with our right leg coming to a Sphinx position, shoulders down. You're going to kick your right leg for a count of 2. So you're going to go kick, kick, extend, left, extend. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Hamstrings working nice and strong. Keep going. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. Stay with me as we keep changing legs and kick, kick, extend, kick, kick, extend, kick, kick, extend. Last one, and extend, lift tall, and then slowly peel your way back down. Well done. Give yourself a little breather, a little break. The hard work, guys, is done. Crazy how quick this workout or these workouts go. When you are ready, feeling ready to move on, I'll just get you guys to come up into a seated position of choice, or just taking a little child's pose as feels appropriate for you. Hands up, hands down, hands behind you, whatever works. Make sure you're just softening between the scapula, so that work we've just found, the back, the spine. Beautiful. And when you are ready, let's come into our first stretch today. So I'll get you to move into your lunge. Just do take that right foot forward here. And because this is a Theraband class, I completely forgot, we are going to use our Theraband for this one. So coming into the lunge with your Theraband in your right hand, left palm facing down. Either just holding out the stretch here, either in front of you or behind you if available. Now this can be quite tight for some of you who maybe are a little bit newer to Pilates, so I would recommend either in the front or, if you know, available to you behind. And if this doesn't work with the Theraband, you know what? Just do this exercise without the Theraband. You do not need to force yourself into positions that feel uncomfortable. So just work with what, you know, works for you. When you're ready, changing sides, which means, if I'm not mistaken, your right hand will be pressed down and your left arm will reach either behind you or in front of you, or continuing into that twist. Pressing that right hip flexor down into the mat as you open up through your left shoulder here. Making sure you're breathing, pushing through the hip flexors. Well done. And when you're ready, slowly releasing that position. Beautiful work today, guys. And when you're ready, just releasing that Theraband. We'll just come into a little child's pose. Sorry, we'll come into a little seated position. Moving into a side bend. Again, you can use your Theraband here if you'd like to. If you do not want to use your Theraband, just taking that right arm up overhead, stretching into those intercostal muscles as you take a gentle side stretch. Again, making sure you are breathing throughout this workout, particularly as you start to cool down. And let's switch sides, moving up and over onto our left side here, pressing that Theraband down. Beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here with me as always. Well done. And then when you're done, just release your Theraband. We are done with him for today. And when you guys are done, just quickly popping those fingertips or finger pads on the shoulders and just very slowly twisting through the spine, just left to right. Again, making sure that you are breathing as we start to bring our practice to a close. Finding your way over to one side, twisting through those spines, lifting up nice and tall, crown of head elongated, base of spine pressing into the earth. And when you're ready, changing sides. And I just want to say really, truly thank you to each and every one of you here on my channel for subscribing. If you haven't, I would absolutely love if you did hit like, subscribe, and of course share this workout with anybody you think would appreciate and enjoy these workouts. Hands on ribs, just taking a beautiful intercostal breath. So breathing into the ribs on the inhale And on the exhale, letting those ribs gently soften, relax and release. Gently breathing in, feel the body opening up, that beautiful prana, that life force. Inhale and exhale. And again, breathing in. And of course, breathing out. Namaste. Thank you everybody for being here. My name is Bianca and I'm your bar, yoga, Pilates, dance teacher. If you haven't subscribed, I'd absolutely love if you did. Don't forget to check out my online workouts at biancafuchko.com. I teach every single day. Until then, bye for now.